Hey guys, it's Penguin Forces here with another daily progression report. And one thing that I do want to say here, let's go ahead and bring up the details here real fast. We've got crit chance at 45%. We've got the crit hit damage at 411. And the reason why that is because we found a better Roaring Grandeur with crit hit damage 50%. We explained this one last time, but again, I just wanted to bring that details up. One thing that I did notice is that last time that I played, my crit hit or excuse me, my fire damage was a little bit lower. It was at 60%, 60% somewhere around there. And in order for Firebirds to efficiently work well, the more fire damage they have, the better. 100% is not bad, but we don't want to exceed too much. There's gonna be a certain limit where when you start getting too much Firebird, or excuse me, when you get too much fire skill damage, it's going to be stacking. It's a little too much. You don't want to be getting too much for that stat. So for me, for the aim for me is going to be at 70% to 100% would be fine. So we did add center coats in. And one thing that I've been deciding on for my build is I have the Hexing Pants, I have the Leoric's Crown, I have the Cinder Coat. I'm going to be trying out Mage Fist, so I'm going to be getting rid of the Leoric's Crown, and I'm going to be putting Mage Fist so I could get in that additional 20% fire damage increase. So it's about 90%, 100%. I'm going to try to make it up there, and I'm going to be seeing how I feel with it. I'm going to be, yeah, seeing how I feel with it. And the reason why I'm explaining all this is because earlier I stated that I liked Hexing Pants and I liked Leoric's Crown. But then, like I stated earlier today just now, I noticed that my fire damage increase was just a bit on the low side. So I've been trying out Seneco. I do like it. It provides a lot of utility. In the past, I said that I didn't like it because you're missing one of the stats, the core stats, which you could go ahead and roll the armor, and also you're going to be getting extra potential. I mean, it's great and all the reduced resource cost, but I really like that armor stat. The only problem here again was I didn't have enough fire skill damage. So I am using it, and it's providing a lot of great utility. It's great fire skill damage and also resource cost. I got to spam Blizzard a little more, so that's great. And we're also using Leoric's Crown because of us getting more cooldowns for our black hole. And we did try Spell Steal. Today, for Greater Rifts, today we were just trying to level them up. We've got a bunch of 42s here, and we're trying to level up our 41s to get 42s. And the reason why we had Spell Steal is we were just trying to test some stuff out. We're just trying some new stuff. So I'm still trying to get some new items. Not really focusing on Greater Rifts. The reason why I am doing Greater Rifts is just because of blood shards and also to get a higher number of Greater Rift tokens, so I can get ready to pump out 42s without having going to back into trials and starting all over and building up, climbing up the ladder over and over again. We're trying to stack up 42s and save them. So that's the deal with that. And also the items. So let's go ahead and talk about items. Items. We found a furnace today. It was actually rolling pretty good until we saw the strength. So I was streaming and a lot of people were laughing. I thought it was pretty funny too. But we got strength on this furnace. Now it's not ancient, but it's actually not that bad either for a strength user. It's got 1470 fire damage, and it could have rolled a 1788 for the maximum highest damage. It's got 9% naturally rolled damage, so that's great. That's pretty high. It's got strength on it, which is what. And then also it's got vitality, which isn't bad either. It's got slow on hit, which is not a problem. It's 5%, but it's the highest chance that you can get for this roll. 1% out of 5.1, and we got 5.1. And also the elite damage is 48, which is actually not bad. This is probably one of the best furnace I have found up to date ever since Reaper Souls came out. But the only problem is it's got strength, so I'm getting confused myself. First off, I'm not going to be using this item anyways because it has strength on it, and I like one-handers anyways. And the second thing is, I'm getting confused in this situation. Would I be rolling, if I were to use this, would I be rolling more damage? It has 1470 right now. I could get a higher potential of damage. Or should I be rolling off the strength? I feel like, in my opinion, I should be rolling off the fire damage to get higher damage output. But again, it's a confusing topic for me. So one thing that I'm doing right now is I'm not even looking at it. It's something that I'm not going to be using anyways. It's just there for trophy's sake. So we got a Ramlan's gift as well too. and we are looking for gloves, so we've got the Firebird Talons here. The only thing that I don't like about these gloves is that it has attack speed on it, so I'm going to be looking for Vitality, Intelligence, Critical Damage, and Critical Chance. So in the process, we found 2 Tasking Theos. One of them was Ancient, surprisingly, and also one of them was just a regular Tasking Theo. One thing that was pretty awesome, I was streaming the event, and we used all 500 blood shards, and we got 2 of them right next to each other. Bam, bam, got 2 Tasker Theos. It was really awesome. It was pretty great. The first Tasker Theo was Ancient. It has 40% increased attack speed of pets. Not bad, but the stats in general were just horrible. High, I mean, it is Ancient, so I did say high just now. But it's actually a low roll for an Ancient item. It's got attack speed, which is a no for us, life per hit, which is a no, and also gloves. Gloves, you want to specifically go for Intelligence, Vitality. Intelligence, for the damage and resistance. Vitality, just for a little bit of resist. And then also, you want to be going for the damage specs as well, too, which is critical damage and critical chance. So attack speed is beneficial for Hydra, just a tad bit. The only thing that's wrong with attack speed here is that the more slower that you attack, the more it actually benefits your Hydras. Now, why am I saying attack speed does benefit your Hydras? The more attack speed that you have, the faster your Hydras do attack. The only recommendation that I say for Tasker and Theo, the only time that you should be using Tasker and Theo is if you have an Ancient Surface Sparker and also Ancient Firebird's Eye as well too. This is the only time that I recommend using Tasker and Theo. You can pump out 2 Hydras and then they'll be attacking. So yeah, that's the only time I recommend Tasker and Theo. Other than that, try to get Mage Fist or Firebird Talons. And then also our second Tasker Theo wasn't bad either. Tasker Theo always rolls attack speed, so we've got Intelligence, attack speed, we've got perfect crit hit damage, and perfect crit hit chance. So again, it is a 46% increased attack speed, but it's not bad for the stats that it has. It's not bad at all. So we're gonna be keeping this as a trophy, and we sadly, even though it's ancient, we are gonna be getting rid of this as well too. But if we have to talk about any items, what are we still looking for? We're still looking for those Firebird Talons, those that Vitality roll, and also we're looking for that Firebird's Eye as well too. We're looking for that Ancient. So what are we going to be spending on blood shards, gloves, and also source right after that? Is there anything else that I could be looking for? Maybe a better weapon. It has 1808 holy damage out of 1940, but overall it's an ancient item. It's providing me additional damage. It's got the 10% on it, and it's got 25% elite damage, which is not bad at all. It's doing the job. I like it a lot. So if I could find something better, yeah, it could be maybe a better Sunkeeper, but again, it's still doing the job here. This Sunkeeper is still doing the job. Could we find better boots? I believe so. Movement speed wouldn't be a problem in my opinion, but rolls like this one here, and also ancient as well too. So intelligence, vitality, resist all, and armor, and maybe if I need it, movement speed is not a problem as well. And then also some better firebird pin as well too. I like this one because it has the percent life on it, but maybe some cooldowns would be cool, or maybe an armor roll as well. So intelligence, vitality, percent life would be great, and an option of A being cooldowns and B being armor. So that's that for shoulders. And I mean, other than that, we're doing actually a pretty good job. We got the ancient string of ears. Maybe a Stone of Jordan. Now this Stone of Jordan is doing the job, but maybe roll off, get a natural roll of crit hit damage or a natural roll of a socket, so we can get rid of the intelligence, so we can upgrade our our crit hit damage. Right now it's at 411. If we could get that socket or that crit hit damage, we can up it up so it could have a potential of reaching 460. That would be great. That would be awesome in my opinion. But again, the Stone of Jordan is giving us a bunch of damage in general, so we definitely want to keep it. One thing that I do want to say as well too is, yes, we do have the Roaring Grandeur, so it's got that 50% extra crit hit damage. That's awesome. But I would like, I'm still testing stuff out here. This is the moment in time where I'm still trying to gather my items, not pushing G-Rifts yet. I would like to try out, Roaring Grandeur more, and also Unity. I've realized that I have a lot more toughness here. Now this is just to give you, just because my toughness is high, it doesn't mean anything fancy. It's just to give you an idea of how much toughness I have, what's going on with my build. So you can see the armor here for yourself. You can see the you can see the all resist for yourself as well too, and also the maximum life at the bottom, total life bonus. So that's why I've got the details up for that. But again, we're gonna be ending the video here, guys. I don't mean to ramble on and put it out of order, I guess you can say, but I'm still gonna give you those updates for those items, those skills. Again, we're still using the same skills, and then also an update of what was my goal today. So not pushing the G refs yet, just trying to level up those keys. If we do fail one, we're gonna be leveling up some gems, legendary gems, and just trying to find some better items for ourselves. But other than that, guys, thanks for stopping by. If you do have any kind of questions, you could go ahead and ask. Let me go ahead and switch the overlay here. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me. That's not a problem. And also, if you have any recommendations as well, too, I'm all for it. I'm here to try to learn from you guys, and also I'm trying to help you guys out as well. But other than that, I'm going to be taking off. I'll see you guys next time, and take care.